would require just 1 minute, please. Dreams. Raise your hand if you've never had a dream. I'm really looking for someone who's never ever had a dream. Neither in childhood, not today. No wonder. No wonder we dream of various things. We dream of a teeth falling out. We dream of searching for a toilet, not finding one. We dream of being without clothes. We dream of a fight, a bitter fight. We dream of flying. We dream of falling, of fairy tales and the prince in that fairy tale, of travels, adventures, a prank, and much, much more. So, dreams are something that we have. It's like a second life that we live when we are sleeping. Dreams and sleep are always intertwined. Always. As a kid, I'm sure we've always wondered what dreams are. Why do we get them? Is a question that might occur to you now as your dreams have graduated to the next level. With this, trust me, this is one answer that a lot of people have been looking for ages and have not completely been successful. There are theories and theories about it. I personally feel, let me introduce you to the pre-classical era. The pre-classical era believed that the dreams were some revelation of truth by gods or some external entities, something that would lead us and tell us how to live our lives the next day onwards. I primarily I primarily believe dreams are beautiful imaginations. It's something that one takes to escape the reality, at times live fantasies, and probably a fictional life. Researchers have been doing a lot of studies around what dream is, and they have come up with various thoughts, and one of them suggests they are a succession of images, ideas, emotions, sensations, feelings that usually occur involuntarily. We don't induce into it. They just happen. And it just happens at certain stages of sleep. So if you've ever wondered, woken up in the morning, tired, I've been watching a movie throughout the night, didn't get enough sleep. Dreams do not occur throughout our sleep. There are certain stages where we get dreams. One of them, the most important one, is the REM stage of sleep. I repeat that. REM, REM, is a term which is scientifically used as an acronym for rapid eye movement. Now, this is around 2 hours of our sleep time, where our brain is very, very active, almost as active as it is when we are awake. And our under our eyelids, the eyeball keeps darting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's what causes dreams for us. Now, there will be dreams. I told you there is a variety of dreams that we have been coming across. Maybe so many every day. Who scripts them? Do we know it before we go back to sleep? What comes into our dream today? No, we don't. Who conceptualizes these dreams? You, God, family, friends. Our dreams are based on events, emotions we experience in our daily life, what we see, what we hear, what we think and read always scripts our dreams. Involuntarily, ideas, feelings, sounds, and views, scenes get registered at the back of our mind and then supersedes during the rapid eye movement stage. Ah, succession of ideas, succession of emotions, sensations, images, all the sensories involved. And yes, that creates a lot of variety in our dreams. But there are so many things that happen if the good God did not create us the way He did. Some very interesting facts I would like to share with you all. The first one: humans spend around 2 hours dreaming every night. 2 hours to live that fantasy, to live that fictional life is a lot of time. Each dream of ours lasts for around 5 to 20 minutes. So, succession of ideas and emotions. 2 hours of dreaming. Do we always get up remembering all of them? 95% of our dreams are quickly forgotten shortly after we wake up. Our dreams can be in various colors. So, people who are visual, it's not always black and white, vibrant colors, or softer colors. Our dreams can be in various shades. However, the soft pastel colors, the faded ones, create that dreamy illusion and they basically dominate our dreams. Our dreams can vary based on which gender we are, what age we belong to, and of course, what kind of exposure we have had. Ever seen your dog run or wag its tail when it's sleeping? And we've always wondered, yes, it's dreaming. So animals do indeed dream. A study which has a lot of controversy around it, but yes, the rapid eye movement stage lasts for animals as well. Blind people, blind from when they were born, also dream visually. That's very interesting. Fights, anger, distress, sorrow, negative emotions are very common. Now, if I was dreaming of running and I actually began running, it would be fatal. So it's good that God keeps me almost paralyzed while dreaming. Some dreams are very universally common. Flying, falling from a very high point, very common ones. Ever wondered of something that is happening in the present has really happened once before? Yes, all of us have come across. And that is what deja vu means. When something that happens in the present and we feel that it is something that we have come across before, is a feeling of deja vu, is again very closely connected to the process of dreaming. Another variety, a tangent to our dreaming process, is those scary, fearful nightmares. The dreams which do not let you go back to sleep, which leave you restless, distressed, and anxious, are nightmares. And dreams, do they not cause anything good? There are a lot of people who've written poetries and songs on dreams. How dreams can give us wings to fly and help us accomplish our mission, can help us live a life and overcome fears from our nightmares. So before we take a twist towards the other progressions, a musical turn to these dreams, a popular song by a pop group, ABBA, I Have a Dream, a song to sing. It helps me cope with anything. I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me cope with anything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future even if you fail. And with that musical touch, I wish all our dreams give us wings to fly and we're able to accomplish our dreams. Keep dreaming. How about your dreams, Madam Toastmaster?
Thank you so much for that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful speech. I would request you to stop sharing your screen. And I would also like to share my own dream that I had once where I was a, uh, a chopped vegetable, a heap of chopped vegetable sitting inside a bowl, and a lizard fell on top of me, and I randomly woke my husband up, and I'm like, "Hey, I've become vegetables, and a lizard is sitting on me." And before he would calm me, he was laughing his heart and lungs and whatever out, and I'm like trying to kill him or the lizard who is technically sitting on top of me. And that was my dream. And that happened because we were talking about a lizard before we slept off. So yes, we see what we dream and the dreams that you see with open eyes, but lest that dream should not have a lizard. With this, let us move forward to a dreamier session, which is the place where you are a toss of the game, because you may or may not get a familiar topic. You would not know what topic you would get, and you would sometimes stay mum and would not understand what you're going to be saying. But the good news is that all of you can participate in this session. And with this, I would like to call someone as the table topic master who has recently joined us. By recently, we mean 5 to 6 months. Okay, this is the only place where 6 months old Toastmasters get to win the title of newbies here, because we want to nurture them all this while. And with this, I would like to welcome this person who is very sporting. You give her any role, you ask her to come up on stage, you give her anything, she's like, I can do it, but just guide me through it. That's a wonderful part of becoming the Toastmaster, and that's why we are here. Please put your hands together for the ever enthusiastic, the ever wonderful bowl of energy in our club, Toastmaster Priya Sinha on stage as the table topic master of the day. Over to you, Priya.
Thank you, Toastmaster, Madam Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. As introduced, I am the Toastmaster, table topic master of the day. As you know, life is full of challenges. You need to deal with them unexpectedly. You face lots of problems to tackle all these situations. The table topic session uh, is a learning platform which teaches us how to be spontaneous in any situations. It also helps to gain confidence as a regular speaker. Today, I'm here with you all to give some table topics on which you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes with a 30 second of grace period, period for the upper limit only. Guest, note this, you can also participate in the table topic segment, and if you are unable to speak on the given topic, you are allowed to change it with another one. I encourage all the speakers to use word of the day. So let's begin with the volunteers putting their names in the chat box. Put your names, please. Oh, TM Protiti raised your hand. Can I call you to speak?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. TM Protiti, your topic is only taking the stairs leads to success, not elevators. Only taking the stairs leads to success, not elevators. TM Protiti.
A very good evening, my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I'm someone who studied engineering, and if there are any other engineers in this room, you would all agree that most of these studies, quote unquote, that we did before our exams used to be just the night before. And any engineer who says otherwise, I really doubt if they studied in that same discipline. So this was a time when I was really naive and I was just fresh out of school, and you know that sense of freedom, that sense of, okay, now I'm in college, I'm going to enjoy life, I'm going to make the most of it. And what used to end up happening is I would take shortcuts to success, is I would try to find the shortest path, the only few chapters of the book that I have to read just to pass or ace the exams that I'm sitting for. And of course, after a point, I realized that doing this might fetch me scores in the exams, but at the end of the day, it does not fetch me knowledge. So that is something that is prevalent in each of our lives, is that there is no shortcut to success. There is no overnight magic potion. There is no sudden trick that can make you rich overnight or make you knowledgeable or make you happy. So if there's anything that we truly want to achieve in life, we have to put in the hard work. And I realized that towards the end of my engineering life. And towards the end, I also started scoring better because I realized that I should study throughout the year rather than just wait for the night before the exam and drink 4 cups of coffee and try to finish the entire syllabus. So ladies and gentlemen, no matter what it is you want to achieve in your life, you have to put in the hard work. There is no shortcut or no elevator that will lead you to that success or that happiness. You have to put in the hard work. You have to get your hands dirty. And that is the only way that we can truly have success. And with that, I would hand the podium back to the table topic master. Thank you.
Very nice. What a nice speech. It was brilliantly said. Thank you so much. Now come to the next speaker. Can I call Toastmaster Darshita?
Hello. Hi. Hi, Priya.
Yeah. Your topic is, but grass is only green when you water it. Toastmasters Darshita, but grass is only green when you water it.
Okay. Good evening, beautiful ladies. No, I cannot see the timer screen. Can I start? Okay. Good evening, beautiful ladies. This is a beautiful topic. I am a chartered accountant by profession, and it's one of the most arduous profession to carry forward with. You need to be self-confident, you need to trust yourself, and there are certain steps that you need to follow, which means nurturing your process, knowing what you're doing, and then trusting yourself with it. So every great thing takes time, I feel, and you have to be very patient with it. Deal with the scenarios, believe in yourself, and then going forward you would see the plant growing. Every tree, right from the sapling, needs air, water, and the right environment to grow. Only then it can help you give that shadow, the light, and the nutrients that one looks for. The same process in your life, in one's life, everyone goes through this process. When they're wanting to meet their dreams, they're trying to achieve something, and they have to be very patient with it. I was a chartered, it took me 5 years to go through the process to develop from a sapling to a tree, and now that I'm into a finance profession, I see the results. So I would say it's a slow process, and you need that nurturing, that environment, and you have to go through the test of time to come as a successful, stronger, a tree with a stronger root, to say it so. So I think you need water and you need light to grow. Thank you so much.
Very, very well said. The topic was well covered. Now comes to the next speaker. May I call Vandana, Toastmaster Vandana? Toastmaster Vandana, are you there?
I think she's driving.
Okay. So
Next is
Yeah, I'm there.
may I call Pranitha? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She's here.
Yes,
She's
I'm
here.
Yeah, Toastmaster Vandana. Yeah,
Yes.
your topic is never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Toastmaster Vandana, never stop learning because life never stops learning, teaching.
okay. Good evening, everyone, once again. Like in our life, we should always try to learn new things. Learning is not doesn't matter with the age. If our age is big, if we are old, then also we can learn. In our journey, with our every steps we learn from our children, from our friends, from the common people. We learn a lot. It's not like we are learning from our teachers at school or from our parents. The process of learning goes on till we are alive. Like now, in the very old age of my mom, now I taught her how to handle Zoom. By handling Zoom, she can attend the sessions of Gita preaching, and many other sessions she can attend by herself. So learning never ends, and in our life teaches us in our every step. So thank you, and over to you. Actually, cards are not seen.
Okay, okay, but a good attempt. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, may I call Toastmaster Pranitha?
Yeah,
Yeah. Are you ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. Your topic is, it's not about being the best. It's about being better than you were yesterday. It's not about being the best. It's about being better than you were yesterday.
Yeah,
Toastmaster
thank you
Pranitha.
for the topic. Um, so, uh, so whenever we try to improve ourselves, what should we do? Should we try to be the best and beat everybody else, or should we try to compare ourselves with what we are yesterday? I think what we need to do is to see where we are in our journey, maybe 1 year back or 2 years back, and see where we have come so far, and be thankful that we have grown as an individual and as a person. This is the right way to measure yourself, because when you try to be the best and beat everybody else, you would not focus on your personal growth, but you would rather try to do what others are doing, and try to navigate somehow and reach there, but it might not be the right path for you. While it could be a right path for somebody else, it might not be the right path for you. So what is ideal is, everybody has their own pace, and everybody cannot grow to the level they want to reach at the same pace. So comparing, trying to be the best will sometimes might cause you disappointments, and it could also lead you to be it might cause you disappointment. So it's always better to go at your own pace and see whether you have grown a little, you have grown better, and you have come uh, mm, you have grown a little better in your life. So I think that is the best way for measuring yourself and your growth. With this, I would like to hand it over to the Toastmaster. Thank you.
Very nice. The topic was well covered. Very good attempt. Yeah. Now, may I call Toastmaster Suja? Toastmaster Suja is there?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay. Your topic is challenges are an opportunity to grow. Toastmaster Suja, challenges are an opportunity to grow. Toastmaster Suja.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Thank you for the topic. I feel this is very relevant to my personal life, because I have faced quite a few challenges over the years in my personal life. So I feel challenges actually help us grow and become a better person, and we need to deal with challenges even on a day-to-day basis. Even a very small, a very simple thing, we can overcome it, we can face it and overcome it. So I feel challenges are a part of our life, and they help us grow, and we can somehow overcome it, although we find that it's very tough initially, and we wonder how we're going to do it. But with a sense of confidence and with a sense of feeling that yes, we can do it, we should be able to overcome it. So I actually, in my personal life, a few years back, I had a fall and I fractured my leg, and it was a very difficult period for me, because I had to kind of overcome it on my own. I was alone at the time, but it made me stronger. It brought out the best in me, And I can say that I'm a stronger person today because of that experience that I went through. So now I'm kind of like of the opinion that, like bring a challenge on, I can do it. And I'm very proud to have come to this level. I'm able to walk now after, going through physiotherapy and doing all that. So I can say that, yeah, I made it. Thank you.
Very good. You suffered a great challenge and you covered it very nicely. So,
Quite a few challenges. I just named one. There are more. So that way.
very good. Now come to the next speaker. Who is the next one? I can't see the name. Anyone?
I think, no, I think there's nobody after this.
Anyone wants to speak? Oh, okay. So Toastmaster Shruti, for you, the topic is expert in anything was once a beginner. Toastmaster Shruti, expert in anything was once a beginner.
That was my first relationship. And then in my second relationship, the person with whom I was in this relationship, I got married to this person. And a beginner there, and not an expert, but still a learner. And yesterday we completed 7 years of our marriage and 13 years of our togetherness. And that pretty sums up that everywhere, in every journey that you take, inside of you, holding hands of someone and walking together, or maybe rearing a child, or becoming a speaker, or trying to cook something for yourself, or maybe getting up back on your feet after an accident. Everywhere you are a beginner. And the best thing that you know in life is to be a beginner. Because when you are a beginner here, you have a mindset that I can make mistakes. I can fail. I can fail and I can fail fast and faster because there is no one to judge me. I'm a beginner. I'm still learning. It's okay if I make mistakes. The moment we think that we are an expert and how can I make a mistake? And how can I do a fight? Or how can I fall when I'm trying to walk? That's the moment that you're putting a punctuation on your journey. And this punctuation is not a pause or a reflection, but this punctuation is something that will keep you at one pace and one place. A mere L makes a difference, and a mere L makes a difference. That L is that love yourself for your mistakes, love yourself for what you do, and just take that first step, because no one learns it from the beginning. Everyone begins somewhere. What are you going to begin doing right now, right after this meeting? Do let me know in the chat section. Over to you, Madam Table Topic Master.
Very good. It was amazing. You have covered the meaning very nicely. Okay. So I don't think there are other speakers. Anyone wants to? If so, can I? Okay. So can I stop the session now?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
anyone wants to go ahead? Okay. So now it will be time to end up the session. And I think the table topic speakers were truly remarkable. Thanks to everyone for the participation. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed the session. Over to the Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master Priya, for conducting such a wonderful session, because you raised some topics and some toasts where we heard some stories, wonderful stories of people who showed us their vulnerabilities and were not scared, were unafraid. And we love this so much in our club, and we celebrate this. We celebrate your vulnerabilities, and thank you so much, Priya, for conducting such a wonderful session. And I would want all of you to unmute yourself, because here in Toastmasters, we unmute yourself from here. Unmute yourself and please give all of us a huge round of applause. Those who participated, those who were playing the roles, those who were hearing these stories, those who were inspired by these stories, and those who have thought that next time I am going to participate in this session. With this, we are coming towards the end. We have planned impromptu journeys. We have taken some solo trips. We have planned a planned holiday with 15 days of holidays and everything. Now we are coming towards the end, where we'll be seeing our bank balance, where we'll be seeing how much did we spend and how do we have to plan our journeys better, traveling in our pajamas. I will leave you with one thought here. No, you're not getting rid of me right now, because after the GE is done, I'm going to come back on stage, okay? I'll leave you with one thought, that while the GE is here and she will be delivering her evaluation, do think of your own part that you have played in this tabletop, in this entire Toastmaster meeting. It could be as simple as just listening carefully. So do ponder upon that part while she will be delivering her evaluation. And with this, I would now like to go to the third and the most important and the most reflecting session of this meeting, the evaluation section. Please put your hands together and welcome Toastmaster Rupashri as the General Evaluator of the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster of the day once again. Well, good evening once again, and let's begin with our evaluation. Calling upon Toastmaster Pratiti to share her points.
Just a quick check. Am I audible? I disconnected my earphones.
Yes, you are audible.
Oh, thank you. I have a dream. These were the famous words of Martin Luther King Jr. He was an activist, a leader, and most importantly, a wonderful speaker and a dreamer, much like our speaker today, Toastmaster Amrita. A very good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, and the speaker Toastmaster Amrita in particular. What an inspiring and wonderful speech that was, Toastmaster Amrita. I was glued to the screen from the start till the end. Kudos to you. Let me tell you what all aspects of your speech that I enjoyed the most. Number one, you had such an engaging start. You started off with a question, and that is such a clever way to catch the attention of the audience. And you started with a very interesting question. Who among you have never had a dream? And that is a twisted question, and that really got us thinking about what you're actually going to speak about. The second thing that I loved were your hand gestures. For example, where you said interwoven, or you said gradually, or you said involuntarily. So these were little hand gestures that you had that I think dramatized your speech a lot. The third thing that I loved was how well structured your content was. You had a lot of facts for us. It was packed full of scientific facts. And as a science student, I personally really enjoyed listening to all of that. And I had a lot to take away from your speech. And you also concluded with such a beautiful song. And the fourth thing that I enjoyed about your speech was how clear and well modulated your voice was. It was perfectly audible, and you had perfect different variations of pitch throughout your speech. Now, as you know, any dreamer or leader always has some scope for improvement. And your speech today was no different. And I have certain tips for you, which I feel will help you to improve this speech even further. The first tip that I have for you, Toastmaster Amrita, is your facial expressions. Now, you had a very confident, smiling expression throughout, but what I felt is it was the same throughout. You were smiling throughout, but there were parts where you could have maybe incorporated your facial expressions a little. For example, you talked about the fact that we often dream about fights, or we dream about pranks. So even in those parts, you were still having the same expression. So maybe you can challenge yourself a little bit and play around with some more expressions. The second thing that I would talk about is the slide transitions. Now, when you're using a slide to aid your speech, it is better to use it throughout rather than cut it off in between and then again resume it, because that creates a disconnect. I'm not sure if it was a technical issue or what happened, but the slides were not visible in between. So maybe you can work on that. The third thing that I would like you to work upon is to avoid a few unnecessary pauses, and that can help you in your time management, because today your speech overflowed to well beyond the red card. So maybe if you can work on that. So overall, Toastmaster Amrita, loved your speech, very engaging start, good use of hand gestures. If you could just work on more variety in facial expressions, better slide transitions, and avoiding few unnecessary pauses, I believe your speech will become another level altogether. Back to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Excellent evaluation, Toastmaster Prathiti. Thank you so much. Coming back to Toastmaster Amrita, I completely agree with Prathiti on all the points shared. The presentation was superbly done. I'm so much into the background. Just look at the dreams background. It is so much captivating. I really love that one too. The song was the cherry on the top. Great job done on the speech that you delivered. However, I noticed 2 slides were not explained. In the beginning, you went on sharing the slides, but 2 slides, 2 people sleeping sidewise, were not explained. And it was just displayed. Could work on that. Second, you could have used this project, though it is not absolutely in relation to this project, but since you spoke about the different facts and figures of DREAM, you could have probably used it for your research project, the next one. So it's a different point to talk on, but you could have done that. And the most important thing, Amrita, we are here to not only listen to you, but also take away something from your speech. Though the speech was brilliant, I would again mention it. It was brilliantly packed and wrapped. But what if you could have done it something like this, that you spoke about a case study and then relate that people had myth or wrong ideas about that person because they didn't know the science behind the dreams. And then you could have brought in the facts and figures. So that could have given you an idea and, helped us visualize, okay, so this is what was happening and the dream is of this thing. This is what dream is all about. God bless you. Dream is all about. So there would have been an internal connection and relation made between the incident and the facts that you mentioned. However, great job done. I'm sure you are going to re-deliver the speech whenever you are going to do it in a brilliant way using those points, recommendations that have been shared. Great job. Well, with that, I move on to the table topic speakers. But before that, I think I would love to take the report from my team, starting with the timer.
Good evening, General Evaluator. The timing is as follows. Toastmaster Amrita, who spoke for prepared speech, she spoke for 12 minutes, 12 seconds. And for table topics, first speaker, Toastmaster Prathiti, took 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Toastmaster Darshita took 1 minute, 47 seconds. Toastmaster Vandana, 1 minute, 28 seconds. Toastmaster Pranita took 1 minute, 29 seconds. Toastmaster Sujat took 1 minute, 59 seconds. Toastmaster Shruti took 2 minutes, 4 seconds. And the evaluator Toastmaster Prathiti took 3 minutes, 22 seconds. All are qualified except the speaker. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nasima. No wonder. I understand why the Executive Committee of WIN just planned for a single speaker. This being the reason that is clearly understood. Well, moving on to the R counter of the evening, may I please request Toastmaster Jayati to share her report?
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster. Thank you, General Evaluator. The number of times like, the word like was said by Toastmaster Vandana, it was said several times. Toastmaster Amrita said it thrice. Toastmaster Priya, thrice. Toastmaster Nasima, twice. Toastmaster Darshita, thrice. Toastmaster Vandana, Toastmaster Priya, Toastmaster Pranita, and I think guest Suja, right? Am I right or wrong? Guest Suja. I think they've said several times. Toastmaster Shruti said, 4 times. Toastmaster Pratiti and Toastmaster Rupashri are flawless. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jayati, for the wonderful report. Just 1 point for you from my end would be, it would be great and easier for you indeed if you can just have the names of all the role players written on the left side and all the crutch words and filler words that are used generally on the top. And then you can keep marking 1, 2, 3, whatever numbers they are using, whatever. So that would, you take one person name once and then you say, Toastmaster Shruti, 4 times, 1 time, this time, this time, done. So that would be a help to you and you would also be comfortable in giving the report. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jayati. Moving on to the grammarian of the evening, Toastmaster Pratiti.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. So I got to note down quite a few good usages. Mostly they are good words. So I would like to share them first. So the first word that I noted down was ponder. So it basically means to think something very deeply. The second word that I noted down was emanate. So the word emanate means to spread out something or to emit something. The third word is aura. So the word aura means it's a sort of quality or atmosphere around something. And the fourth word is nurture. So the word nurture means to protect or care for something. And the good phrase that I've noted down is sharing 2 cents. So sharing 2 cents means to share your thoughts on something. Now, some of the not so good usages, I honestly did not get a lot. So that is really remarkable and you all should be very proud of yourselves. I could only note down one small pronunciation mistake. So the word platform was mispronounced as platform. So maybe that could just be improved through more practice. But the rest of it was picture perfect. The only complaint I have is the word of the day was not used once. At least I did not note it down when I was writing my evaluation. I'm not sure if anyone used. Please correct me if any one of you have used the word, but I could not note it down. So I still hope the word added to your vocabularies and you are able to use it at some point. Thank you and back to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Pratiti. Such a wonderful report. Well, with that, my tag team's reports are done. Moving on to the table topic speakers. Toastmaster Pratiti again. Toastmaster Pratiti have been playing a multitasker today. Great job done, Toastmaster Pratiti, and great support from your end. Applause, lots of applauses. We should applaud for you, definitely. Well, your topic was taking stairs lead to success, not elevators. Definitely you brought in your experience of being a student. What I expect from you, since you are a veteran Toastmaster now, you are not a new Toastmaster. What I expect from you is, why won't you help us visualize the experience that you had? Why was that missing? That could have been brought into the picture. You have such beautiful voice modulation, such beautiful stage presentation. Bring in the story. Let us all see what you want to show. That could have been done. Take it as a challenge and try it the next time. Whenever you're coming up with your experience, show it to us. We want to see. Toastmaster Darshita. Grass is only green when you water it. You have grown great. You have spoken about your experience of being a chartered accountant. You even spoke about this line. I really loved sapling into a tree. Yes, it's a fact. What you could have done, Darshita, is share one challenge. See, everything is not easy, right? It wasn't a breeze. Where was that challenge? And what was it? That could have been shown. Toastmaster Vandana. if present. Toastmaster Bandana isn't there, right? So we can skip her evaluation for the time being. Toastmaster Pranitha, it's not about being the best, it's about being better than we were yesterday. Toastmaster Pranitha, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, lovely. Toastmaster Pranitha, what you could have done is, since you explained the topic, you spoke on the topic really well, what you could have done better is, what if you brought in two characters? That Raju, for example, was taking certain steps. However, Ravi was taking certain steps. So who progressed in which way? The process could have been shown. You know, when you talk about one person and then again on another person, we think, okay, Raju was like this, Ravi was like this, right? So we can differentiate the characters in a better way and we can have a better understanding of that. Could have done that. Anyway, great job done. Huh? Spoke really well. All of you spoke really well. I must mention that. All of you spoke really well. Guest Suja, beautifully taken, well explained, well spoken. Your topic was challenges are opportunities to grow, and you spoke about your leg being fractured. You were alone. Still, you came out of the situation. Again, I would say, guest Suja, see, I'm again and again, and everybody almost said Toastmaster. So we know you're going to be a Toastmaster very soon. So instead of saying guest, I would love to say you are a Toastmaster already. What you could have done, Suja, is you could have shared the experience, the challenge that you faced, like, and how you overcame it. You told that you fractured your leg. So just fracturing the leg was not the challenge in itself, right? After fracturing the leg is the exact challenge that comes into the picture. How you dealt through it. What was your emotion? Nobody was there around you. You were alone. How did you feel at that time? That could have been shown. Okay. Last topic by our, again, multitasker Toastmaster Shruti. Expert of today was once a beginner. Shruti, it was brilliant as usual. So much to take away from you. No recommendation from my end. I am always learning from you and I'll keep learning from you. Thank you so much for such brilliant takes and brilliant messages and brilliant way of expressing yourself. You are already a masterpiece. Well, now I will go on. Thank God the accountant has already completed her job, because I can realize how many times I went on saying well. Thank God, Jayati, you are done with the report. See, I'm so intelligent, right? I brought you the picture before, else you would have marked it. Okay, the meeting started at 6:38, whereas we were supposed to start at 6:30. We were 8 minutes late. Nasima, you did a good job, but you can bring in some more energy. You are the beginner again. You are in a stage who is opening the session. So what you need to do is bring in more energy. That would help all of us, dip into the meeting and be cheered up. So whenever you're taking the star role, kindly do applauses for you because you have taken 2 roles, but still do please try to be more energetic the next time you're playing the role of star. And one thing you have to work on is when you are opening the session, you must know who is playing the role of president. If not the president, if the president isn't present, then who is playing the standard president role? That needs to be known by you. It's your job. Okay. Next time, whenever.
General evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nasima. Stand and press, Madam Shruti. You were great. You brought in the energy. But one thing you missed doing is announcing. I announced the meeting open. At last, I could gather 1 point, and I'm so happy about that. Well, you did that, and definitely you took the guest introduction. You introduced the team mod of the evening, and that was you. Though it was you, you still managed, and you beautifully you introduced yourself. You brought the team mod into the picture. That was great job done. Toastmaster, as a Toastmaster of the day, of course, everything was great. You connected with the speaker. You spoke about your lizard story, just relating with her dream story. That was connected. That is something that we all should learn. Means as a Toastmaster of the day, after the speaker speaks, it is your duty and your responsibility to say something about the speech or connect with few lines on the speech spoken delivered. So that is a takeaway from you, Shruti. What one thing you could have done is that since the theme was traveling in pajamas, which definitely states that it's a casual lifestyle, you could have brought in some experiences of yours of being casual, or brought in some stories or experiences from the audience to share their experiences about being casual or being easy with life. Or have they ever been harsh to themselves? How they should be? So that could have connected with the traveling to pajamas because it's a casual lifestyle, right? And other than that, all done greatly. Left with Toastmaster Priya. Toastmaster Priya, believe me, and I'm saying this not just out of my biasness, I'm saying this because I mean it. Whenever I have seen you taking up this table topic master role, I don't understand where you gather these topics from. Every single topic was amazing and anybody could speak on that. You don't need to think much. This is so important of being a table topic master role. When you are playing this role, you have to bring in such topics so that everybody can speak, not to show yourself I'm a table topic master and I'll give you such topics when nobody's speaking. I have even seen senior people doing that. They are giving such topics that hardly anybody can speak on. But I really love the way you give the topics. And you know, another good thing that you keep doing is that you add 1 or 2 lines after the speaker completed her speech. That is another great thing that you keep doing. Do please continue with this. And you are amazing. You are a sweetheart. Love you seeing you on the screen. Wonderful job done, Priya. Though I would mention that like the topics were really big, but you know, I could not say that these are big topics, you should have smaller topics. No, I couldn't say that. The topics was such amazing in itself. Well, with that, I am done with my role and thank you so much for having me. I would love to hand over the stage to the Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Shruti.
Thank you so much. Before any more of the people leave the podium and leave this meeting, I would now like to circulate the meeting link, circulate the polls. Can I launch the poll right now? Yes, I can, because I am the SAR. I'm asking myself. Okay, I'm launching the polls right now. Would request you all, are you able to see the poll on your
Yes.
screen? Perfect. Are you all able to see the polls? Amazing. Amazing. I see just one person has participated. 2. 3. Okay, what about? Okay, I want to see 4 more. Please go ahead, people. Okay, 4 more.
Can the guests also vote?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
5. Yes, yes, 3 more. Yes, come on, people. I think we will have 7 more because Suja is logged into through 2 devices. Okay, 1 more.
I don't know if mine has been submitted.
Amazing. Has everyone voted?
I think my submit button isn't working. I don't know why.
Really?
Scroll.
Scroll.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Done? Amazing. So I'm ending the polls now. Amazing. So with this, I would want to share the results. Are you all able to see the results or no, right? Because I am able to see the results. So I'll share the results with all of you all. Are you able to see the results? Amazing. The best table topic speaker in town is none other than the musical, the wonderful, mesmerizing voice, Toastmaster Pratiti. Pratiti is not here. We'll congratulate her anyways. And Nasima, can I request you to please make a note of the winners? Yeah. So the best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Pratiti. The best role player in the category of General Evaluator, T-Mod and Toastmaster, Table Topic Master is Toastmaster Shruti. And the best category, but the best role player in the category second is Toastmaster Pratiti as the grammarian of the day. With this, there are the winners, but let me also tell you that all of you all, each one of you is a winner, irrespective of your status as a Toastmaster or not, as a speaker, as a participant or not, because you all were a part of this meeting. You all made this meeting to happen. And trust me, there is a lot of back-end chaos that happens before every meeting, okay? There is swapping of role players. There is like, okay, give me 2 roles, I will play it, no worries. There is scuffle between, someone says, I want to play listening master, okay? And I'm like, no, you have to play GE because we do not have anyone today. I want you to do it. You have not come to the club for a long time. So there is a lot of back-end chaos, but in the end, everything falls into place. And you know what? I want to leave you with this thought that in Toastmasters, I will be completing 4 years very soon, in another 3 or 4 months. In this journey at Toastmasters and taking up more of executive committee roles, playing up the role of a vice president, PR, education president, division PR, or anything, I've learned one thing, that you just need to stay with the flow. You just need to let the universe do the talking and everything else will fall in place. Everything else will fall in place. There is no race around here. You will be at your own pace. I'll be completing my 4 years. Many from my era who have joined have gained double distinguished Toastmaster. Many from my era are yet on their first path. That is their own journey. You might have started your career at the same point. Many of you have gotten promotion. Many of you are still struggling with your first job. Many of you are taking a break. Many of you are working on yourself or on your child, on your partner, or helping your parents to set up something of their own. It's your own journey. You have to travel in your own pajamas. You have to take your life at your own pace, because in the end, you are the owner. You are the owner of your own life, your own temple that your body is, your own heart that you have that is beautiful. So never ever compare it with anyone else's journey, because you never know what's in their shoes. And I want to leave you all with this thought. So with this, I call this meeting closed and I would stop the recording.